1 Samuel 14, there's a story of a very unusual battle. It begins when Saul was king of Israel. He's facing the Philistines who are in the battlefield. And you find in the beginning of this chapter, Saul parked under a shade tree. The priests are there, but he's not consulting God to get any direction. He is simply paralyzed by fear. And then his son Jonathan, along with his armor bearer, steps onto the battlefield and single-handedly engages the Philistines. And if you read the whole story in 1 Samuel 14, you'll see the great victory that God brought through this one man who refused to procrastinate, who had a bias for action. Why did he have this bias for action? Let me give it to you from his own lips, his own words, as found in 1 Samuel 14:6. Speaking to his armor bearer, then Jonathan said to the young man who bore his armor, "Come, let us go over to the garrison of the uncircumcised. It may be that the Lord will work for us." And then this phrase, "For nothing restrains the Lord from saving by many or by few." See, Jonathan knew that it wasn't the numerical equation of how many were in battle, how many were the Philistines, how big the army of Israel was. Why? Because he knew God was unrestrained. In other words, God is unlimited. God can do the impossible. Now, we don't have Philistines encamped across the way going to go into battle against us, but we have some obstacles. We have some things that paralyze us with fear, that leave us just wanting to cower under the shade tree and do nothing to seek God's favor. But instead, we need to have a bias for action. We need to engage in life. We will if we remember the words of Jonathan, which is also the words of God to us. We have a God who is unrestrained. You walk with Him today. You live with Him today. You trust in Him today.